Run it with Kamara. And he pushes forward as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. From the 1. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the back. 3 yards here. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. What's good on the extra point? And that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be out right at the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Rodgers.
Oh, wow.
He completes it to Jones. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A very solid gain of 27. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
You got tight. You got tight right there. Watch twitch.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back in the 25. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Rodgers to throw. And that's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. This will be from 49 yards out. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down the defense.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Undercrunch, undercrunch. 5-9. Mike's 4-2, Mike's 4-2. Here we go, hey, kill.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Complete, Smith has it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
No. Check 50, check 50. 11.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But it's going to be 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Dean Lowry drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Check. Hey, Haywood.
They do go for it. It's Breeze. And this is caught. He hits more. And he'll have it past midfield and taken down. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Kill. Check 26, check 26. Recon, 132 fighter. Kill. 42's the mic. Check, 42's the mic.
Throwing on 2nd down. Breeze. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Murray. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, break it down, fellas, break it down.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is going to be incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Packers' D comes up with a big stop. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now is Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers has got the hook up to Moore. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down. Rodgers now on first down. Gets it to Gordon. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Flush to his right. Open man is Gordon, complete.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
On first down, Rodgers got Gordon open, completes it. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Catch is made by Hurd. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And again, it's Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 5. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Rodgers to throw once more. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Check 91. 91 is the Mike. Mike 91.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Breeze gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 82 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. But yes, Michael Thomas is a volume receiver, but he can also make some really big plays, especially with Drew Brees throwing the football.
I love the way you described it. Volume receiver who could also make big plays. In other words, if you underestimate him, he'll run past you or he'll just jump over the top of you and continue to make those big plays.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at that.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now it's Rodgers looking for the out route, and he's got more. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain. And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. This complete to Jones. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Being chased out left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sheldon Rankins, and the Saints will have the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back. That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
You kill! Protein spill! Check 37! Check 37! Under 10! Under 10! 10! Check 3! You kill! Whoa!
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Play action. Breeze. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
X3, 218, chopper.
Breeze will try again on second down. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Montrevious Adams just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Hey, Alpha. 50, Mike, 50. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Hey, 13. 50. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, exit. Tonight.
On third and long, it's Breeze. Under
threw
pressure
it.
again,
Good
and
defense.
down he goes again. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And the way this offense is moving here in the third. Back now here live in New Orleans as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the fourth quarter. Here's Williams to return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it up.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins, his second sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Rodgers now to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. Fourth down now. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Throwing is Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And this is Cook with the grab. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
5-9. Bravo. Mike 42, check. Mike 42. 42's Mike, 42's Mike 8. Man, I got you. Mike's 42.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. He's going to go up looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A gain of 6 there on first.
Yeah, to get that
Decent start
tackle,
to the
man.
drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
7 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action. Now Rodgers eluding the pressure right. And that's complete to Adams.
Ooh, clear.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
56. 65. 65.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Hurd. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. On the delay, Jones. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 6 yards in the first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's Rodgers.
Oh, wow.
Gets it to Gordon. 11 yards and a Green Bay
Please, that
Packer
gets in there.
first down. Rodgers now 5 for 5 on the drive. He's responded after the interception. It's 1st and 10. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, you got the big lead defense. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Breeze is looking to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, Echo. Hey, Mike's 42.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze.
Good pick.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
Oh, good block. Wow. That's it.
And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
Oh, catch it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and that'll bring up second down.
Ready. We're waiting. We go 21. 21. No kill.
Bree's going to throw.
Oh, wow.
Here. Now the Packers give him nowhere to
Nobody
go,
blocked.
and they bring him down. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Ready. You ready? 42. Here we go. Opposite. Here we go. Mike 42. Mike 42. Check. Mike 42. Hey, Foxtrot. Watch the slam.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Saints, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.
I'ma shine out, working hard, yeah I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Under late, yeah I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. Early I'm up.
Yeah.
I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support rod. Lifting up, never not on my grind. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When I say this, you be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, watch out for this. I never switch, I never switch.
since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, they know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Ain't got your mom, I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spin about 10 on my 50. Hey, shit, then hit with the back then, just with the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these 4 things pull out the whip.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And we are underway from the City Beautiful. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Take 390! 390! Zero!
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Rivers. Caught here by Bell. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike.
Zero! Hey, Delta!
31's the mic. Hey, I'm coming. 31.
On 4th down, they snap it to Rivers. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Now Wentz on 3rd down.
Oh, my God. Put the hands up.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Sorry,
the Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, Blunt. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Wentz now on 1st down. Complete to Dorsett. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? It looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. But the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result? 6 points.
Touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game.
In a heavy traffic,
and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marcus Williams. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run on first down. Blunt. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now a play fake. Wentz.
Every year I go to the combine,
they are really looking at the ball get thrown.
Running nowadays, they run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Here's Wentz to throw. Completes it to Blunt. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a hole.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami.
Well,
the 2nd touchdown here in this first half. But the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play.
Now Bell hit. He lost the football.
Right.
This is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And they'll get this down to the 10. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game. That's complete. It's Bell. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On 3rd down, Blunt, and he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. LeGarrette Blunt
really pushing me back the whole game.
Here in this first half. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
It's caught by OBJ. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action now. Rivers. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. It's 2nd down and 10. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Everyone go.
Wait, 89. Final play of the half, Rivers. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you cross town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Again, here's Blunt. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I got you. 44 is the mic. 5'9", 5'9".
Shotgun now for Wentz. Dorsett's got it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there at 22. On 1st down, Bell. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now Bell. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. On 2nd down now, it's Bell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Here's Bell. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A 3-yard touchdown run. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns and's got him in the lead. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a good return here. He is brought down at the 7-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell, and he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Hey, Delta! Hey, team 6. Team 6.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Mel Renfro. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, the Chiefs are right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
44 at the mic.
From the gun, it's Wentz. It's Kelsey on the ground. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Into the red zone. Wentz. And Blunt has it. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Wentz going to throw. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Welcome back live to Orlando. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll go to Blunt, try and pound it in. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Here's Blunt. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
Well, they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell.
Why are you running the field?
Oh, man. At the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Check 43.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. He was taken down by Cassius Marsh. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on down.
Smooth.
Rivers to throw for it on fourth. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They go for it on fourth down, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. And now this pass brought in by Brown. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. Wentz now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Flushed out right. Now he'll go deep down the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And the receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Following the interception here, Rivers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Let him know, let him know.
Hey, wahoo!
31's the mic. I got you. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. You gonna get this. You're all mine.
Red Delta!
On 2nd down, Rivers again. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Hey, Charlie!
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. It's caught. Beckham. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
Hey, Haywood!
A first down throw here for Rivers. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. On 1st and 10, Rivers. Caught here by Bell.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
31's the mic.
Hey, high 7.
Rivers again. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
31's the mic. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. 31's the mic. 6 man.
Hey, Alpha!
31's the mic. Hey, man.
Again, it's Rivers. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, exit. Wait, 89.
Now Rivers on 4th down. And he's got the completion to Hopkins.
They gave me something.
Almost
Fuck
gets
out
to
of
the
here.
10. No reason reason not to try it there, and they do indeed
like
convert on fourth. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Hey, check 24, check 20, General West. Shit. Hey, Delta.
They'll throw again. Rivers. Over the middle, complete. That's Bell. And he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's across for a touchdown.
No blowout. Oh.
But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken short. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because...
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted.
It could have hurt
bad. On the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rivers to the right side. It's Kelsey. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. On 3rd and 1, here's Rivers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Good night, everybody.
Foot on the gas, I will not crash. They will not stop me. End zone. Cocky, I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man up. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. That decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man up, man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought they could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. They slept on the team, now they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. There's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve for the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets, the coach regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
Yeah, okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I... Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. Okay, 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing. Wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay, I do a good job. Pull up. I got to put on, I got a bad one. They wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets of death. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no. Hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Have the Emirates seen a reservation? I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They can't take it to 10.
Hey.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch 'cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating 'cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out for this, I never switch, I never switch.
Touch my cup, you know. Ex-slick then, he with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the VIP. Suck to a nut, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad beat pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Desto.